Good morning, dear participants. Good morning, respected other speakers of this. In fact, my state project director is supposed to be here in some other reasons was unable to come. I am deputed by him to attend this program here and address on behalf of him. At the outset, I would like to thank the organizers for having given me a chance to say something about what we are doing in our state of Andhra Pradesh. Here, right now we have about 1,15,000 after-school children in our state. 1,15,000 after-school children in our state. We have conducted a rapid, is it not audible? Okay. We have about 1,15,000 out-of-school children in our state. We have conducted a rapid survey during June last, and the number stands at 1,15,000. This we were able to make it possible because we have been able to establish very good committees called academic monitoring committees in our state. Academic monitoring committees we have established in our state. Almost all the schools in government sector and local bodies have these academic monitoring committees in our state. These committees are formed at the primary level. We have about 32 members, and upper primary we have about 42 members. Each committee is headed by the Sarpanch of the habitation, and children, parents of the classes are taken as members of this. And every month they meet for one day at the school point, discuss the issues related to the school. The discussions go very well, very strongly they go. Therefore, their participation is very much felt there. And the points for discussion at the AMC meetings, AMC stands for Academic Monitoring Committees. Meeting is, it talks about the display of pupils' performance. The parents are asked to pick up any child, ask any child to stand up and say something about what he has learned in the class, maybe in mathematics or science, some other thing at the level. And so almost most of the students are picked that way by the parents, and they have to display their performance there before the other members of the committee. If there are any problems, the teachers are supposed to answer the questions. The questions will definitely be addressed by the school committee later then. Then the second question is teacher absenteeism, pupil absenteeism. This is also well taken care of the academic monitoring committee. They frequently meet and come to the school point to discuss things with the headmaster and see that students do attend the schools regularly. So this teacher absenteeism and also of the pupil absenteeism will be taken care of by the school academic monitoring committees. Now the other point is the utilization of grants. Several grants are issued to schools under SSA in our state, and utilization is also taken care of this by this school management committee. When the amount is released, the chairperson has to sign, pass on the regulation, the resolution, then only the amount will be released, and things will be done only on the basis of his passing the resolutions there. The last of the items is the midday meals. This is also well taken care of by the academic monitoring committees. So, because of the establishment of academic monitoring committees in our state, I think we're able to bring the number of out-of-school children very less in number. Say perhaps it is 1.15 lakhs. It could be even less than that because of the other status you have taken in our state. About almost all the habitations in the state have 100% access to education. Primary and upper primary. We have only 2,300 EGC primary centers in our state. They are also going to be, of course, closed because they have put almost 2 years of their existence. They are now, the habitations are now being attached to nearby school habitations. So soon they will be not found. Almost all habitations in the state have access to primary and, education and upper primary education within the radius of 1 kilometer in respect to primary schools and 3 kilometers in respect of upper primary schools. And we have opened about 743 KGBVs, Kasturba Gandhi Balikaka Gurukul Vidyalayas in our state, taking care of children in our state, and almost we have mandalas in our state. We don't have blacks, but we have mandalas in our state. So about 743 Kasturba Gandhi Balikaka Gurukul Vidyalayas are established, and they are functioning very well in our state. Then because of rationalization and also of recruitment of teachers, we have been able to provide 80% of teachers to all schools in this state. But the balance is somehow is met by deploying some qualified volunteers for some time. So now from this year onwards, I think this will go a lot way in getting our goals done. Unfortunately, the point is that our achievement is almost 60.22 in respect of people's performance. This is very bad. We have been trying hard to put a good show, but we are not able to because of a kind of non-participation on the part of the teachers. We are doing our best to it. We have given a good number of trainings, modules are developed, orientation given, discussed, but still the gap is maintained. And however, we're trying to bridge this gap by taking coordination from the upper primary level, that is secondary education also. We cater up to class 5 primary, and we have teachers from upper primary also, 6th, 7th and 8th classes. 6th, 7th, 8th class are upper primary, as a different secretary is there, and we have one more secretary. So the point of coordination is found there in between the two levels. We are trying to bridge the gap in between so that we are able to bring those teachers also, so that the things will be better for us in the days to come. And every year during during June, we conduct Badibata. It's a very important program of the state of Andhra Pradesh. It's a government program, a prestigious program of government of Andhra Pradesh. All political people, MLAs, MPs, ministers, CM also participate in the Badibata programs in the state. In one extra or the other, they personally go and monitor systems and conduct Samuhika Aksharabhyas, we say. The Chief Minister himself participates in the state capital or some other place, and ministers and other people also participate in various parts of the state. So this is given a top priority item, and most of the children who are out of schools for some reasons are put into schools, are STCs we call, RSTs, Residential Special Training Centers we call them. A child has to be admitted in age-specific class as per RT 2009. So in keeping in mind that supposing a child is found out of school, keeping his age in mind, the child will be admitted in a school first, then he will be put into an STC, Special Training Center. There he will be given instruction for a few days, for about 6 months to 2 years, then he will be put into a regular class after achieving the said competencies by the child. So RSTs are also there, the KGB are also there, so we are able to manage things well. Therefore, most of the children are in schools, not out of schools. But when it comes to performance, this is almost 60.2 to have rightly said. This we are trying to pick up. We have given orientations on in respect of human rights education, child rights education, and RTE. Every teacher in the state has a good knowledge of these things. We wanted to make RTE more functional in the classroom situation. So this is given a priority even at school complex level. At every school complex, one monthly meeting is conducted. During the meeting, these issues are discussed definitely, and also with other issues related to the performance of teachers. When it comes to classroom practices, as our sir has rightly said, we do have this competence LEP, Learning Enhancement Program in our state. It's competency-based program that is going. It is developed on lines of ABL, activity-based in Tamil Nadu. We have got our own kind of thing. For classes 1, 2, we have developed a separate course called Snehabala cards. They're called Snehabala cards. The cards are developed for classes 1 and 2 especially in all subjects.